I don't want to let not having a tractor be my excuse for doing something like this, for buying a huge 2,000 pound tote of feed without having anything to move it. We got barrels here. We got barrels in here. We got egg layer feed, pig feed. This is empty. Alfalfa pellets. Eventually, I'd like to put all the feed in this barn because this is kind of like a central location on the property. But I don't have electricity in here and I don't have water yet. Plus, there's not a way for me to back up my trailer and unload a tote right here because it's not concrete, you know. Logistically, it's not gonna work right now. The horse barn is gonna have to do. Not that I need water or electricity for feed, it's just that I would love to have it because this is in the middle of the property and I could run a water line right up there to the beefy boys. Plus our meat chickens are there. So the other day I was gonna fill up more feed for the broilers. All right, something's getting in the feed. It hasn't happened before, but they found it. I've been kind of dreading it because I really don't want to shovel all this feed. This is a 2,000 pound tote. I've used some of it for our broilers. I think I've had it for maybe a month. We have another light that works. Honestly, I've just been dreading having to shovel this stuff into barrels. There's 2 lights that work. I'm still working on this thing. We're trying to figure out how many lights I'm gonna need, what kind of lights I'm gonna need for this place. You know, switches. Probably gonna knock down this wall right here. I think it would be a nice access point here to open that up. Maybe put a barn door, sliding door. I've been doing a lot of working in here. So I'm thinking maybe this part is gonna be my wood shop for now. Maybe knock down some of these stalls to open it up. I know a lot of these doors right here are not good. I might as well not even have doors because they're just falling apart. They don't even shut. I need to fix this one here. So just kind of hanging out. It does work. This is a nice stall here. It doesn't have the wall in the middle, but if I could knock this part down, that opens it up that way, and then I can also work in here. And that beam's kind of rotted out. I think we need to do a little bit of organizing. I've been putting my game camera on in here, pointing at the feed. I seen a raccoon. And a groundhog. And I recently caught a possum. So I can only imagine that there's probably mice, rats that coming in through here, or some things that I didn't catch on camera. What I've learned over the years is that metal 55-gallon barrels with a locking lid is probably one of the best ways to store feed. Not all of these are a locking lid, but I do have lids. This one's a locking lid. I've used one of these as a scalder for a pig, which I'll probably use it again because I like the way it worked. It worked great. For those of you who are taking notes at home, one of these barrels will hold 6 50-pound bags of feed, which comes out to 300 pounds of feed each. That might be just enough for all this feed here because it's a little bit less than 2,000 pounds. The key to moving this 2,000 pound tote is concrete and this 2.5 ton jack. I'm curious to see how long this is going to take to fill up one barrel. This is one of those jobs or one of those chores that, you know, you just put on some good tunes and then you just enjoy the ride. I'm going to time myself for this first one. Yeah, 2 minutes, 40 seconds. Say what? That wasn't that bad. Okay, let's just round it up. Let's say 3 minutes. 3 minutes per barrel. I think what's helping me here is that the concrete works plus the pallet jack, but this rubber mat is in my way. I can move this along as I fill up the barrels. This rubber mat is a beast though. This thing, I'm assuming they have these for horses, but I have a whole stack of these. Alright, that's it. Empty. We need to sweep up some of these right here. We need to sweep up some of that feed. This is about 1,300 pounds of feed, and this is enough for the rest of our meat chickens out there and our new batch of Cornish crosses. So I'll probably end up ordering another 2,000 pound tote before the year's over. Is it worth it? Is it worth going to all this trouble? I saved over $500 by buying this tote versus buying it per bag at the store. This is organic feed. It takes a little bit of work to try to figure out how I'm gonna move this thing and fill these barrels, but having this concrete helps. Having this barn helps now. Before we didn't have any of this stuff, so now we do. So I'm just trying to take advantage of it, you know, without having to have a tractor. I know eventually I'll get one, but until then, I don't want to have that be my excuse for not doing something like this. Because I saved 500 bucks that I could put towards a tractor. Well, well, well. Look who it is. Ann with the E. You coming in here all sneaky? You're a little too late, Ann. I already finished. And I got a free pallet. 3 of these don't have locking lids. I'm gonna add these bricks. I don't know, what do you think? You think that'll hold out critter? I don't know. Alright, that was a good workout, but now it's dinner. We got taco bowls.
Taco bowls, we're always having tacos. This is left overnight, so we're kind of just putting it all together into like a salad meets a taco, but all in a bowl.
I feel like today is all about the feed. It looks like we might be going in with some friends and buying a 2,000 pound tote of layer feed, but I'm still looking at that and trying to cost that out and see if it'd be beneficial to do that, which I think it's going to be. Bernice. Hi, Bernice. We finally got some much needed rain. It only rained for about 30 minutes. But honestly, I'm good with that, you know? If we did that like every other day or so, we'd be good. We have to water our garden. I gotta move the egg layers. No, not the egg layers. The meatballs. Nine weeks old. These Murray's big red broilers from McMurray Hatchery. Yeah, almost time for these. They're looking pretty big. I'm filling up their trough at least twice a day, plus this extra trough here. We're gonna check on the beefy boys after this, but one thing I am gonna start doing, I think, is putting this netting, this Premier One netting around them. I'm using a hog netting. Whether I let them out of the coop or not, I think this right here is gonna be more of a peace of mind for me. We've invested a lot of money, a lot of time, a lot of effort into these birds so far. I mean, 9 weeks, you know, feeding them all organic feed. And at this point, if we lost these birds, maybe a predator, something dug underneath this shelter, you know, that would be devastation. You know, that would be, I would be so heartbroken over that, because it is, man, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of just investment that we've already put into these birds. You know, if we'd have lost all of them in the beginning, it's not as much of an investment. Still, I mean, still it's an investment, but not as much as 9 weeks old. even though I've never lost a chicken to a predator while using these chicken tractors. I've used these chicken tractors from day one, 6 years, and I've never lost one to a predator. But I also know that it's bound to happen. You know, I don't want to be negative, but it's bound to happen. I mean, it happens to the best of us, right? You know what? I just don't want to be caught slipping. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to do my best to take care of these birds, and so they won't get eaten by somebody else besides me. Beefy boys. Hey, Beefy boys. I switched out their 100-gallon trough. Felt like this is a little bit overkill. The 50-gallon one, they like to step in it. The little one, little brother over there, likes to step in it. I'm like, gets it all dirty. How do you prevent that? Like, I noticed that he almost slipped. I'm like, don't be breaking a leg. Let's check on the minerals. Looks like you guys been eating them. All right. I think I'm gonna be moving them out tomorrow. I'm just trying to look to see. Yeah, you heard me. I'm moving you guys out tomorrow in the morning. Kind of see where I'm gonna move them at. This is definitely blackberry. You could already start to see the blackberries growing on them. Hopefully we have so much blackberry going on here that all the deer won't eat all of it. They'll at least leave us some. There's a pathway that I mowed down so that way I could run the line out. I mean, still a lot of brambles here. So many brambles. We're gonna have a lot of blackberries. I'm kind of excited about, but then I'm also like, I kind of want to just mow them down to have the pasture. But I think for now, for this year for sure, that's probably not gonna happen. So we're gonna have a lot of blackberry jam. All of this is blackberries. Look at this. I mean, still a lot of this ground here is not really growing. Yeah, guys, I know. I'll move you. A couple of you guys sent me some reels. Oh, look at, they're mooing. They haven't mooed at me in a while. I still need to wind up the reels with some wire. So I'm looking forward to using those. We did lose 3 turkeys. I put the other geese in with these Cornish cross meat chickens. Since they are gonna be living together for, I guess, 8 weeks. Cornish cross takes 8 weeks, so yeah, they're gonna be doing living with each other 8 weeks, and then from there, I'm thinking they're gonna move into with the next batch of meat chickens, and then keep going. I don't plan on butchering the geese. I would love to keep them. I'm hoping they work out. I'm hoping they are a joy to raise. It looks like I'm gonna be reeling up some wires tomorrow on my new reels. I'm kind of excited about that because I just want to try them out. Put the feed in the barrels. That's been in the back of my mind that I needed to do it because I knew there was critters here that had to have been. So it's always kind of kept me up at night, honestly. And I was dreading the day, but it wasn't that bad. 3 minutes to fill up 1 barrel. It's not that bad. So yeah, thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you guys watching and commenting and giving a thumbs up and sharing these videos. It means a lot to us. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next one.